In this video, we are going to work through problem 9.68. In part A, it says the test statistic z for a right-tailed one mean z-test is z equals minus 0.69. Determine the p-value and decide whether at the 5% significance level the data provides sufficient evidence to reject the null hypothesis in favor of the alternative hypothesis. Okay, so let me write this down. All right, so our z score is minus 0.69. All right, so it's going to look like this. This is a right-tailed test, right? So for a right-tailed test, right, the area, the p-value is going to be the area to the right of the z-score that we get, okay? All right, so what we'll need to do is to go and look up the value in table 2 of minus 0.069. All right, so when we do that, minus 0.069, that's all the way on the end. Minus 0.069, that is 0. Point 2 4 5 1. Okay. All right. So that's what that looks like. Okay, so now looking here, what we've got, that 0.2451 is going to be the area to the left underneath the standard normal curve to the left of minus 0.69, right? So this unshaded piece right here, that's not the part that we want. We want this part over here to the right, right? So what we are going to do is subtract 0.2451 from 1, right? Because we know that the total area underneath the standard normal curve is equal to 1. So when we do that, we get 0.7549 is what it is. All right, so that is going to be our p-value. We need to compare that to our level of significance, right, which is 0.05. Right, that's the, at the 5% significance level. All right, and so we need to figure out which one of these is bigger. Obviously, right, the p-value is bigger, right? So the conclusion here is that we do not reject the null hypothesis. It's just not that rare that you're going to get a sample like this coming from a population whose mean is whatever the number specified in the null hypothesis is. In fact, right, it's going to be about a 75% chance, right? So that's not really rare at all, right? And so therefore, we are not going to reject the null hypothesis. All right, part B. Same problem, right? We're looking at a right-tailed test. Okay. And the z value that they give us is 1.24. So that's going to look like this. And this is a right-tailed test, right? So the area, the p-value is going to be the area of between the standard and normal, under the standard normal curve to the right of 1.24. All right, we go to table 2, look up 1.24. So 1.24 right here. So we're going to get 0.8925. Okay. So that's going to be the area over here. And that's not what we want, right? But we know we can get the area that we want by subtracting that value that we got from the table, 0.8925, right? And subtracting that from 1. And when we do that, we get 0.10, oops, 1075. Okay. All right, so that's our p-value. And again, we're going to compare that to our alpha, which is 0.05. And then we are going to decide what's the relationship between there. Is this bigger or is this bigger? And the p-value is bigger, right, than 0.05. So if the p-value is bigger than the alpha, the level of significance, then we do not reject the null hypothesis. Okay. All right, and that is it for this example.